I have two granddaughters that live with me, and when we walk in a store, the two granddaughters are kind of got light hair and are light skinned, and when we walk into a store or anything, everybody stops and looks and watches me.
Why do you think?
It's because I'm a native with two white girls, and I'm old.
So you feel the eyes of everybody on you.
Yes, and sometimes you can hear people whispering things about those two young girls being with me. But those two young girls are very strong women, and we have grown them up to be strong women. They in Native studies at school in elementary school is that they have both come home crying, and when they're doing Native studies, and they've talked about how they say things about the teachers are saying this is this and this, and my granddaughters will say, no, that's not how it is. This is what we know, and the teachers will tell them, but it's written. It's here in black and white. It's written here. And so I have to just keep reminding them that's the way they were taught, is by that book that's some other non-Native person's perspective of our people. One of the things is that the racism that I see today, and I work at the Four Directions at Queen's University in Kingston, and there's a number of students that come to see me, Native and non-Native, and we talk about different issues on the cultures of that. Not once here tonight have I heard anybody ask the question to the non-Native people, what is it like to be white? Who could answer me that question?
I see some hands going up over here. Let's give them a shot.
I'll try to answer that question. I think about that a lot, actually, trying to figure out what the difference is when I walk through Thunder Bay as a white, middle-class male, and when an Indigenous person walks through Thunder Bay. And I get the sense that those are very, very different realities. I don't have any barriers. All the doors are open to me. I never feel unsafe walking on the street. I never think when I don't get a job that it was because of the color of my skin. I never think of the color of my skin. I don't have to. I live in Canada, which is essentially a white supremacist country. And that sounds harsh. You say that to white people and they go, oh, it's not the KKK doesn't run the country, but everything in Canada is geared towards white people. It's geared towards, Canadian history. You're taught in school to revere Johnny MacDonald, the first prime minister, and to revere the resource extraction. Particularly in Thunder Bay, we're a mill town, mill and mining. And my whole life, my ability to live in a nice house and, drive a nice car and live in a nice city is based on the exploitation of Indigenous people's land. They never, just because you signed a treaty doesn't mean that you handed everything over and said, here, But I think that we really have to stop focusing, in particular as white people, on learning more about Indigenous people and the culture, and learn more about ourselves and our own history, and learn about the role that we've played in all of the things that we see right now.
Thank you.
Help TVO create a better world through the power of learning. Visit supporttvo.org and make a tax-deductible donation today.